All right, let's get started. Good morning, everyone. I'm Deputy Chief David A.G., Public Information Officer for the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. I greet you on behalf of Sheriff Mark Petway and our entire Sheriff's Office family. I'd like to introduce everyone who is up front. Fairfield Councilman Herman Carnes Jr., Fairfield Councilwoman Susan Jo Rimbert Parks, Councilman Baracus Taylor. I don't see him. I saw him earlier. He is here. Commissioner Lashunda Scales is here also. Mayor Penny, Sheriff Mark Petway, Deputy Chief Anthony Pippin, Major Cleveland Moore, Captain Andrea Knight, Mr. Wayne Rogers, Assistant to the Sheriff's Office, Captain John Weatherly. This is our command staff and local representatives. Today, I'm going to read an amended statement of our press release. Then you will have comments from Sheriff Mark Petway and Mayor Eddie Penny, and any other elected official who would choose to have words. That will conclude that portion of the press conference. After that, there will be a question and answer period for those of you who would like to ask questions to the specific leaders. This is the amended press release. We are here today to announce our partnership with the City of Fairfield to provide law enforcement services for the city. Upon agreement with Mayor Eddie Penny and the Fairfield City Council, we will take over law enforcement duties for the city effective Saturday, September 28, 2019. Jefferson County Sheriff Mark Petway is standing firm on a promise he made during his campaign to provide resources for neighboring cities. Sheriff Petway says he is looking forward to the new partnership and the increased level of security that it will provide for residents. Residents in the community say the news of this partnership is right on time, as they are hoping that the new patrol provided by the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office will provide more protection for both homes and businesses. At this time, we will have comments from Sheriff Mark Petway.
Good morning. I'm Sheriff Mark Petway, and I'm delighted to stand here and let everyone know that the City of Fairfield and the Sheriff's Office have a contract and a plan to make everyone in this great city feel safe. In 1993, I was hired by the Honorable Mayor Larry Lightfoot to work here in the City of Fairfield, and for that, I am grateful. I have many relatives, friends, and church family that lives in the City of Fairfield, and I want you to know that as a candidate, I said that I will do everything I can for the City of Fairfield, and this is a sign of me keeping my promise to you. I want to make sure that the city and citizens here in Fairfield get the level of service that they deserve. I thank Mayor Penny and the City Council for us entering into a great partnership. I have already talked to many of the residents that have noticed the SNET team. The SNET team is the Sheriff Neighborhood Enforcement Team. Many of the residents here have told me that they are able to sit on their porch again because of the team being placed in the neighborhood. Now you have more of our resources, in which I believe it will bring back businesses and have more homeowners to come here in the City of Fairfield. Mayor and city representatives, I thank you for this partnership, and my office is here for you.
I'd like to say good morning to everyone. First of all, I want to thank all the brave police officers of the Fairfield Police Department. And, excuse me, sorry about that. Let me start over. So good morning to everybody. First, I want to thank all the brave police officers of the Fairfield Police Department. Secondly, I want to say to the citizens that our number one priority is making sure that the citizens of Fairfield, as well as all the businesses of Fairfield, are well protected. That includes a partnership with the sheriff department as well as our local police department. I want to say that we look forward to those patrols to be able to, they're already assisting us with felonies, and the team that he mentioned is riding around providing additional protection. Now, so the citizens will know, and everybody will know, I know that somebody on the news media was saying that the Fairfield Police Department had been disbanded, the Hunter-Yo Department disbanded. That is not true. That's not the case. We will still have some Fairfield police officers that are very, very necessary to enforce ordinances. City ordinances will be enforced. We have an orderly process need to take place over at the municipal building as it relates to several police type actions. So we will still have officers. We're going to try to make sure that you can get a call in over there so you can get protection. So really, what I would like for everybody to embrace this as the sheriff said, this is a way for us to provide what we think will be maximum police protection for the citizens and businesses of Fairfield. And I also want to point out that I know that people like to point out, talk about our financial crisis. This is not because we can't pay the police department. We have the funding to take care of that. This is just to enhance the law enforcement services to the citizens and business of Fairfield. And it's a partnership, as he pointed out, and it will give us an opportunity to make sure that our citizens are safe in the city of Fairfield. That's the whole purpose of this. The sheriff department have a lot of resources at their disposal that they can bring to bear to help us to make sure that it is safe, and we can re-encourage people to stay in the city, to move back to the city, as well as help us in recruitment of business, because they know that we'll have a safe environment. So thank you all.
At this time, we will give the opportunity for other elected officials to speak, starting with Commissioner Scales.
Good morning. I believe that this is a wonderful display of what your county and your city can do when everyone is committed to working together. Today is a great day. We stand with the city of Fairfield, and I'm very proud of our sheriff, who recognizes that all of Jefferson County has to be represented and most of all protected. So I'm very excited. I look forward to the business growth and development here. I look forward to the citizens feeling like they are part of Jefferson County and knowing that they are not just a dot in Fairfield, but that they're making a difference in our county. So again, this is a wonderful display of what putting citizens first looks like, and I think it's just the beginning or the start of a brand new beginning in the city of Fairfield. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Renberg Parks, would you like to have words, or Councilman?
Good morning. Again, I would like to reiterate, this is a great day for the city of Fairfield. As we know, when our communities are collaborative, much can be accomplished. Again, thank you.
Councilman Herman Carnes.
Good evening, everyone. I would just like to say on behalf of the Fairfield City Council that we are honored today to be in concert with the Jefferson County Sheriff's Department. We are grateful in knowing that what can happen when the meeting of the minds come together and put self out the way and do what's in the best interest of the city as well as our business owners. This is an effort for us to move and make the tough decisions. The city of Fairfield is committed to you all, and we will keep doing, along with Mayor Eddie Penny, to make the tough decisions to make sure that you have a wonderful city. Thank you.
This concludes this part of the press conference. If you have individual questions for specific leaders, you can ask them at this time. They don't have to be at the podium to ask.
Can you tell us the details of the contract? Will Fairfield be paying the county? How does this work?
It will work the same way that it works with our other contract cities.
Well, I don't know how that works. So.
They pay a fee that covers the deputies and the cars and the resources.
So can you tell us like how much that will be on a monthly or annual basis?
No, but the cost is the same for every municipality.
Is it about $10,000?
I don't want to guess.
Does it
So-
cover health insurance?
It is included.
Does Mayor Kenny know?
If these questions are for me, I will take them. If you have individual questions for our leaders, then you can take those.
Not here to take over and partnership. Those are not the same, so I need some clarity on that.
Well, it's both. There is a partnership between the Sheriff's Office and the City of Fairfield. We are covering and taking over the patrol and enforcement duties. That is correct. So it's both.
How many officers are going to lose jobs or be absorbed into the county, and how many will still be in Fairfield?
Personnel issues are still being discussed, so there'll be a lot of movement.
Can the sheriff talk about resources by taking this contract on, like he's listed? Does it affect any resources in Jefferson County for the rest of the county?
We'll let you ask those questions separately to your individual leaders that you would like to ask those questions to. Let's. I'm gonna answer this one last question. I can barely hear you, sir, but we need questions from the media.
I'm a business owner here in Fairfield.
Yes, sir.
I've had several break-ins. I mean, I like was talking to my business. Are they gonna be able to do anything about that, especially at night?
Well, we're gonna do our very best to help you, sir. That's a guarantee. The questions are from the media only, and they need to go to our representatives at this time. I'll come down and talk to you, sir.
I got a question. Is there gonna be a physical location for the sheriff department in Fairfield?
Well, we're just convenient. We'll come to you, whatever you want. Come down here. We don't want to hurt you.
Mayor, can you come?
Yeah. You need any help? Don't anybody fall off the steps.
Chair, let me do you a favor. If you all are going to direct your questions to the sheriff, why don't you all do it all at one time, like spin around just a moment? Because I can tell that this press conference is over, but I know Alan wants to get his story, but let everybody do the same. Can you come around this way, Devin, if you can come on over here?
Mayor, can you come down too, or stick around? We'll get you next. Is that okay?
You all right? Everybody's good?
Will you good?
Sheriff, my question about the resources, will this impact your duties in the rest of the county by allocating additional resources here? Talk about that.
Oh, no, right now we're in the process of hiring more deputies. We're gonna make sure that we have enough resources here to take care of everybody, whether it's this city or the unincorporated area.
Is that why a contract is necessary to help? Because you just can't do this out of the goodness of your heart. You need to have some sort of financial career.
Absolutely, that's why we have a contract in place to make sure that we have resources available for this city as well as the unincorporated areas and those cities that we're already taking care of.
Do you know how much the contracts are for?
I do not know the exact amount, but we charge per deputy. It is a price per deputy that everybody that is under contract pays for.
So how many deputies will be in the Fairfield area?
Oh,
Do you know yet?
we're working on a number and a plan for Fairfield that will fit Fairfield. It's tailored just for Fairfield.
So the officers that are staying within the Fairfield Police Department, will they be on the city's payroll?
Well, I cannot answer that question, but some of them will be made available to be hired for Jefferson County, and we will hire some of those officers that they will release, and they will be coming to Jefferson County.
Will that be sort of an expedited process, or will they be
You have to go through
in
personnel
limbo
board.
for a little bit?
Well, we're already working with the personnel board to make sure that we can get those individuals before that time limit is up.
You're doing this for Fairfield. Of course, we can also point fingers to Lipscomb and Brighton. Are you in talks with them for possibly the same thing?
We are in talks with Lipscomb and Brighton. We have a plan for them also, but we do not want to get ahead of anything right now. We just want to concentrate on Fairfield, make sure that we have everything in place for Fairfield right now.
Sheriff, what are some of the biggest challenges you're going to see come out of this?
But some of the biggest challenges coming out of this is that it gives us an opportunity to show that we can work with other cities, show those cities on the western side of town that we're here for them. And that is something I spoke about while I was campaigning. We want them to know that we're here. We want to make the citizens here feel safe. We want the business owners here to feel safe. We want them to come back here. We want residents to come back to live here.
This partnership has been talked about since you got into office. How does it feel to see it coming to light now?
Oh, it feels very good because this is where I started, right here in the city of Fairfield. It's like coming back home. I have family members that live here. I have friends, I have church members that live right here in the city. And they look to me to make sure that they are safe. So we're here now to be able to fulfill whatever promise I made during the campaign and those requests that my family and friends ask for on a daily basis.
Will these patrols start tomorrow, like at 12:01 tomorrow, or 10? When will the patrols actually be in full use?
We start at 6 a.m. in the morning.
Thanks, sir.
That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Captain Chief
Get it
Agent
unplugged.
down. Mayor, can we get you? Is you? Hey,
Mr. Mayor.
Carol Robinson.
Hello.
On the phone. Good to see
These
you.
talks have been going on for a while now, haven't they? I'll take care of this.
You're fine, wait.
Sorry, Carol, I didn't mean to tower over you.
Is that good?
Don't push me off the stairs.
Angle.
Especially on live TV.
Okay. Kara, you okay? Do I need to help you with something?
If you're gonna slide, then go far left as you can.
Okay. All right.
So I think basically we're trying to get a better grasp of how this is working. Like, will there still be a police chief in Fairfield and 20 officers, or how's that? I don't understand how it's going.
No, that would not be the case. We will not disband the police department, and they will continue to function. There are a number of activities, law enforcement activities, that's affiliated with, dealing with police department. They have evidence that's been collected, ongoing active cases. They have weapons destroyed, drugs destroyed. It's a lot of technicalities like that need to be taken care of. In addition to that, the sheriff department will be taking care of the crime portion. They're already doing felonies. They will not enforce city ordinances.
Like barking dogs or
Garbage. We need to enforce our garbage collection ordinance and barking dogs. Whatever the ordinance that the city currently have in effect, that's a law by the city that we have to enforce that. And the sheriff department will not be able to do that. That's an additional cost. So we have to keep some officers to do that. Of course, we have to have somebody to coordinate that. So we'll keep the chief. And we'll just make decisions about what need to be done to best protect the citizens of business of Fairfield.
so how many officers are staying and how many are going?
Well, I haven't been able to determine that yet. That's still, some of that is still related to personnel and what the personnel department have to do and the rights that people have. So I'm not at liberty really to give you that information because it's still a working process.
But you said money is not the money problems you guys are facing. You could have continued.
I'm saying that yes, our payroll will be 30. Every employee in Fairfield will be paid on the 30th like they need to be. And somebody mentioned that the library was closed, but we will fund that also out. Even though that's not part of this conversation, but I'll just do that now since we're talking about funding. We do have some funding crisis. We have to continuously manage our resources, and we always put the protect of the citizens and the first responders first, and that's what we're doing now. So with the sheriff patrol in place, we'll know that we've got a partner to protect us, and we won't have a situation where there will be no gap in policing for the city of Fairfield.
Any changes in the fire department also?
There will be no changes to the fire department. No.
Mayor, can you say what Chief Dyer's role will be in this?
He will still do what he's been doing. He'll be coordinating this, and surely he'll work with the sheriff department. Man, our policemen are sworn police officers. It's not like they still will be policing. In addition to that, this whole process is about enhanced law enforcement for the citizens of Fairfield. That's what it is. It's giving us an opportunity to be able to make sure people are protected. The sheriff department can bring a level of protection that we currently don't have. We're not able to provide.
Will this affect salaries, current salaries?
This will not. Salaries are already dictated by the personnel board, and you can't, arbitrarily do anything to those.
Mayor, you had mentioned during the news conference that this could hope to bring some more businesses back. There's a lot of empty storefronts here. How big of a difference could having Jefferson County Controlling be in terms of bringing more life and vibrancy back?
I think that's obvious. People want to feel like if they bring something in, it's going to be protected. The Sheriff's Department already play a key role in the city of Fairfield. They're doing felonies right now. They do the SRO for our schools, and they already provide security. So this just would be an enhancement for the citizens. In other words, it would be like adding more officers to help us patrol and protect the city. That's what we're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, as always.
So let's give us somebody.
You don't want to walk away with that?
Keep it for a second.
Whose is this? Yours? Thanks, Mayor.
Hey.
How are you? Good to see you. It's been a while.